So,
favorite was
we got some tacos, so we're about to eat and then we get into it. So yeah. So you got the cauliflower tacos. Oh, that's shrimp too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I'm hungry. Yeah.
It's good. I don't know, but it smells good. Yes, I love it.
You would think I would be mom.
You kind of hard.
Yeah.
But you like the fun.
Am I?
Yeah, you like to get down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Period.
Wait, what happened? Oh my god.
Oh, he get the sauce. It's a little spicy.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a very spicy. We have sauce that goes with it.
It's spicy.
The
Yeah.
Roja? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do too
I'm on
spicy.
Hispania. We got the spicy mark. We got the spicy sauce.
Wait, which one is spicy? The jalapeno or Roja?
This one, the one in the cup was spicy to me.
Oh. Yeah, that one comes with the
But it's
shrimp.
the flavor
It's
good.
right, it's there.
It's
like a little
splash.
Oh wow. What's this for?
It's for
It's
us.
for you.
Right.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Well, no,
It's
we caught
started
it.
the game, I think that's what I was cute.
They have fireworks.
I didn't play in the rain. At first y'all scared me. I was like, oh my god, what's happening?
No, for real, because we came here on this time, there's no way we get to win. I'm first, like,
And
trying to enjoy the amenities, like.
I saw the Final Destination movie.
I
I want to go see it so bad.
This is too much.
It was the last one. I don't know if it's the last, but I mean, I hope not, because I love the series. I've literally seen it every single one.
That's, okay, it'll be. I think I've seen like flips. But like, sit down and watch the movie, and I've never, I don't think I've.
It definitely is going to creep you out a little bit, but
I had a Final Destination trauma.
you know, oh my god.
When I was a kid, somebody was turning it on, and I remember waking up in the middle of the night.
And seeing it. No, that's actually
What scene
crazy.
did you wake up to?
Right.
Is it training day scene?
Do you know that's actually
Hello, we're gonna
the
start in
most
soon.
scariest scene to me too.
That.
I know it's that. Wow, that was crazy when they set on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slurpee, Mm. acid, or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yes. No, that's actually like hilarious. I feel like that's the scariest scene out of all the movies.
She went to go get a tan. She put her Slurpee down in the home machine electrocuted. I never
And it
forget
set
that.
on fire. The whole room set on fire and everything. Like,
Uh-huh.
and then you know with Final Destination, it's always some crazy like obstacle course going on.
Yeah,
So
it's like you dropped the penny in the middle.
One of the
Open the
girls,
fridge. Oh,
one of the girls is downstairs.
did she just go get it?
Sheila? Did Sheila just go down there?
Yeah.
Sheila?
No,
Sheila?
Shayla.
Somebody.
Baby Yams. Baby Yams.
Oh, I forgot she was coming. Okay.
I want to get her.
Okay.
She said she just pulled up.
So how do you
Oh, wait, Sheila has a key.
is it
This, like,
I mean, she's in the lobby where they are just eating.
Okay, so I need the key to get back up.
He told her that we're gonna come down.
When I was on the elevator, they let me back up, so they might let you back up. I don't know.
The front desk.
No, like I didn't even have to scan it. I didn't even have to tell them. It just I pressed the button and it just let me out.
Well, too, yeah, like if you go in the elevator, it'll just take you straight up. If you don't have like a floor. Oh, this is the.
Yeah, the cauliflower.
Mhm. Shayla, where's your key so I could
Yeah.
get her? Oh, Mommy is here.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought this was it. I completely forgot.
No, that was she actually. She said.
Alright, I will look at her. Good, y'all are still playing.
Yeah, it is. And the
Okay,
problem
I'm glad. I was nervous. But okay.
You dance when you eat too. Mm-hmm.
These are corn tortillas. But I'm not mad at it. So I normally don't.
Me neither.
Like,
But it's like very light.
yeah.
Yeah. They break me with but it was all of it.
I don't know if it's about her there.
Yeah. Beautiful. I would love to live here. Yeah, this is just the prices.
Yeah, I had
I think Shayla has a studio. She said it's like 13.
13.
Really? That's you gotta ask her like, because I think she was saying like it was because of the reason why it was because of the time period she moved in here. She was having like some sort of, you know how sometimes they'll be like, oh, you get 2 months free.
Yeah.
But
1300 is not bad.
for this area,
Yeah. But see, the only thing is that it's so much traffic, like people drive.
yeah.
I would never try.
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
No, it's not. But this guava right, that is.
Yeah, it is. Girl, my mouth.
It's good. I only put a little bit.
Do you like spice?
I do, but just not to the point I can't even taste the food.
Okay. I think you enjoyed it.
Because I remember I went to this Thai restaurant before. I didn't understand that, like, the Thai people, they love ice. Man, like, my mouth was on fire. I couldn't even taste the food. It was bad.
Thai food, they cook a lot like peanuts and stuff.
Really? Well,
Peanuts and spice. I'm allergic to peanuts. Well, I don't think they put it on everything, but like they have the peanut sauce.
yeah.
I'm a big.
I didn't have no reaction.
I am
It just
too.
was bad. It's like,
That's why I'm like,
That's bad.
wait. Too spicy.
Exactly. Don't. If you go to a Thai restaurant, get them out. Yeah, don't get nothing like just
Cauliflower?
It's really interesting. It's food based. Thank you.
Surprisingly, I'm not bad.
Right, exactly. No, but that's what you guys know. That's what I was like.
The taco time?
Yes, I love pomegranates because of the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I liked this.
You got it on the
Right.
side.
I'm not trying to steal all your food because I know you don't eat meat. Well, actually, no, you eat shrimp. Okay. Right. The cauliflower was so good. I like that. So good. Okay.
All right, I'm just glad that I'm not tripping and I didn't realize it. Actually, so good. And I feel healthy. It's so magnet now. Is that talking about what this is? I don't hear it. It's a child. I know it's not yet. Probably going to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
So now I think everybody is here. Now I have more pomegranates. Okay. Okay, this has to be my last tip. Why you? This food is so good. Because it's only like 4 per person, right? Well, it was for 10 people. Oh. Yeah, that's for if it was 10.
Oh, that's for take. Oh, so we can get more.
Okay. It's okay, so you can get I'm trying to count before I begin. Girl, this is food. Oh, thank you. I got it from this lady. She was at Easter Market selling clothes.
I'm about to say that.
Easter Market, they have like a flea market every weekend. Yeah, so it's good.
Same spot in Marguerite.
Sure. Maybe 10.
Well, yeah, I'll be there. It's Margarita if you like. Like this little. It's just
Yeah,
like.
I don't really like sweet with.
Yes,
Okay, absolutely. You want like a little something?
Yeah, that's fine.
Pomegranate seeds is a chocolate. I don't know.
The little man. Oh, this just is good.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No. Don't get trouble. So I will start.
Class in session.
They saw myself for that.
Those people still outside?
No, so.
No.
Yeah, what they do
It's
here.
love rain.
Right. played up.
Yeah, like I never tried the shrimp before, but
It's really good. Just gotta put how it's set.
Okay.
y'all really scared of this. This is so good to me. Yeah, like
For a long time, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't try it.
yes, it's just
It just looks good. But once you like eat it, it's really not.
Yeah.
So which one is you guys' favorite? Right.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I like this one.
The cauliflower.
Yeah, I think I like the cauliflower.
I'm not mad at the coffee. I'm not mad at it.
It looks surprisingly good.
It's different.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have the camera right here.
We vlogging.
Or just for the TikToks. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's all I like to hear.
Should I start?
Yeah, I think the cauliflower might be my favorite.
Yeah. It's good. I'm talking about everything else that I'm talking about.
Oh, the shrimp.
You like all this.
Record and stop. But I don't need much, but
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
But,
Oh, shoot. Hey guys.
Oh, wow. You followed the recording.
they don't have the same one.
That's nice.
Okay. So thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you guys for coming out. So this is like my first feminine mastermind. I wanted to have a lot more of these where I share like basically goddess codes and we kind of have like discussions surrounding feminine energy. These type of sessions aren't really surrounded around dance. We can make like some TikToks and stuff like that just for fun because I do want to make some cute little TikToks and stuff like that, girl. But today the topic is goddess codes for receiving more. And I'm going to be going over my Soft Power Profits blueprint and playbook. Well, not necessarily, but I don't know if you guys have been seeing my my posts on Instagram.
We see you on the front page.
Yeah. So like everybody always tell me like every time they open up Instagram they be seeing my stuff like that. So so I'm on a movement to make the girls richer and for us to really start to create a passive income and to transition from using our body and our bodies against time to create income because that's never going to bring you wealth. Working at a job is never going to bring you wealth. I don't care how much you love your job, it's just not going to do that for you. So we're just going to get into it, okay? So the question is your nervous system ready for the next level of wealth?
No.
So we're talking about next level of wealth. It doesn't have to just mean money. We're talking about money, opportunities, love, relationships, all types of wealth. Okay. So, right. Also, if you want to take notes, you can take notes. If you want to record, you can record. I really don't care. I don't mind. Okay, so for one, there is nothing more that you have to say or do to be deserving of abundance or to receive more of it. Abundance is your birthright. we are born to receive and to have abundance. But the thing is that we were raised in a way where struggle and working hard and putting ourselves through so much stress has become normalized. And we are shifting the storyline. Okay? So I'm gonna just read what I have here because yeah. So your birthright and your most organic state is reflective of abundance. But when you spent so many years in survival, constant fixing and problem solving, and struggle, it blocks your channels for receiving. Abundance is always trying to reach you at every moment, literally every moment, even right now. So just because you're not doing anything, just because you might not be being like productive or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you don't deserve abundance. You don't have to always work hard and put yourself under stress and be under this like masculine energy to receive abundance. Okay, and I'm gonna get into the masculine energy part of it because we do have to have that balance. It's not just all about feminine energy, like we do have masculine energy too. So I'm very excited to talk about the soft power profits. It's really like a feminine business model because we can create passive income for ourselves without actually necessarily working hard. Okay. So I have so much gratitude for the time and space we live in to create and receive wealth, opportunities, and abundance without using our bodies against time, and that we have access to taking our knowledge, our lived experiences, our soul work, and our passions, and being able to package it beautifully into a digital asset, a digital product, and share it with the world. Especially because we've been raised to believe that we are only deserving of wealth and a beautiful life based on how much we struggle or how hard we work. And honestly, the hardest work that you should be doing is on yourself and on your inner self. Because as women, well, as people in general, we have different energy bodies. We have different bodies. So we have the ethereal or spiritual body, then we have the emotional body, then we have the mental body. And when you work on those outer bodies that we can't see, your physical body will naturally be in alignment, naturally. So like whenever you feel yourself like, whenever you feel emotionally at ease, whenever you feel like emotionally happy, your mental space is clear, you feel spiritually connected, you manifest things with a lot more ease. Things flow a lot easier for you. And I'm pretty sure you could reflect back to times of your life where you were in that space and where things were just like pretty much flowing. And my goal is to remain in that space, to be able to maintain that vibration and carry it out and multiply it. So, so it may take a little bit of time to build and find your alignment of what is actually your purpose, what is your experience, and what impact you actually want to make. Because that's like an internal thing. And honestly, like I feel like I kind of figured it out for myself, but I'm still clarifying, like things I'm still clarifying. I'm like, I kind of want to do this, I kind of want to do that, but it's all clarifying for me. And sometimes it does take time, and it definitely takes a lot of inner work to be able to get to that space. So it may take a little bit of time for you to build and find your alignment of what your purpose is, what your experience is, what impact you want to make. But when you think of building something that'll bring you passive income and that comes from work that you've already done and already lived through, it's going to impact your income and your capacity to receive down the line. It's going to create this longevity of energetic flow, not only for you, but also for the people who come after you, for the people that are around you, because you're basically going to show people what's possible. Because like so many people, the reason why like there are so many people who are like okay with working 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that. I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, okay? I'm not telling y'all to quit y'all jobs, okay? And this also like having digital assets and stuff isn't something that you have to quit your job for. The whole point of this is for you to bring in more ease and more abundance and more income for yourself so that you can eventually leave your 9-to-5 job and live a life that you truly desire. So it's going to impact your income and capacity to receive for years down the line. And it's going to be the most fulfilling thing that you can pour your time and energy into, because it's coming from your actual lived experience and it's coming from an actual passionate place, your heart. Okay. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't know how many of y'all feel like where you're working at right now is really connected to like your heart's passion, what you really want to be doing.
Absolutely.
You see yourself doing this in the next 5 years. You see yourself, no. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's my goal, is to get as many women as possible living in their fullest potential and also making money. So, we are the first generation to be able to put what we love and have been through into a passive machine and get paid to exist, especially when you truly see the value in your work and you truly feel worthy of receiving and know what you carry is meant to reach and help so many people. Because all of you guys have stories, even you guys, all of you guys have stories and experiences that can absolutely help the next woman. All you have to do is be at least one step ahead of the next person. I know you sing, right? Even though you're not, probably not in that realm right now. But I know that both of you guys, you sing too. Wait, hold on. No, you sing too. All of you guys make music.
Yes, I do. I know how to sing.
You are a theater kid. You are very multifaceted.
Shoot, I definitely changed a lot over the
No,
years.
for oh my gosh.
I still got that like creative in me.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I still like the writing stuff.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what I did.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
So like, no matter what you do, like you write, you are a theater kid, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different things that like you're very creative. You do a lot of production, and you like a boss woman. Like how I see you, you're very much boss woman, and you are very much a leader, model and stuff like that. And as I'm talking, I just kind of want you guys to like reflect on what your purpose is and what you can actually bring to people who might have been where you were maybe like a year ago. Because like a year ago for me, I wouldn't even be having this conversation. I wouldn't even feel confident to even like have an event like this and like be like open to receive people being like, okay, I'm gonna come out, I probably would have repelled it away because I'm like, damn, nobody's gonna come. Like just having so many limited beliefs and stuff.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes, right. Yes. So yeah, y'all. We live in a time period where you can literally get paid to exist. Like that can literally be your reality, and you can only have that reality when you choose to have that reality. Everything is a decision. If you decide to continue to work in places that are not in alignment to where you actually want to be, that's your choice. The same way that you put your faith in learning something new at a new job and like going all in and doing all of this stuff. The only reason why you feel safe to do that is because there's like a guaranteed like check coming along with it. But honestly, entrepreneurship is a spiritual path. Entrepreneurship is completely spiritual. Like you have to completely put your trust in God, and you have to be open to receive the opportunities that God is placing in front of you. Because if you're not, then you're going to continue to do the things that you've always done and get the results that you've always gotten. So, when you think, okay, yeah, so we're going to be doing some receiving inner work. So when you think of bringing in more abundance, the natural thought is, what do I need to do? What systems do I need to put in place? How do I market? How do I put the digital products and programs together? All of this stuff, et cetera, et cetera. It's like a lot of outward thinking, output thinking, and all of these things are surrounding the masculine energy of things, and that's all we're taught to like focus on. It's like if you want to make 5+ figures a month, 10K a month or whatever, it's like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to grind. I need to work hard. I need to post consistently, all of these things. And it's like, yes, you do need to do that, but there's another part of it that is called receiving. That is the feminine energy part of it that's not spoken about. And this is why people are in a constant loop of feeling like they're doing the most and still getting the least. literally. So yeah. So you think of like all the stuff you have to do, what you have to do, market, all of this stuff, and this is basically what I go over in the this is basically what I offer in the Soft Power Profits blueprint and bundle. That's what that will give you is like what to do, how to set up your site, how to create the digital product, and it also gives you the resale rights to actually rebrand it and resell it for your own, just so that you can, you know, have a product to sell like today, you know, if you wanted to. Yeah, so that Soft Power Profits bundle in the blueprint is going to basically give you the masculine structure to be able to hold everything, but only once you're able to receive it first. Okay, so when you're showing up authentically, when you're heart centered, you are the most magnetic. The most magnetic thing that you can do is be yourself. The most feminine thing that you can do is be yourself. Like women, a lot of women ask the question of like, how do I become more feminine? How do I like tap more into my feminine energy? It's literally being yourself. Literally being yourself. And honestly, a lot of people have black mindsets when it comes towards themselves. They have inferiority complexes. So, you know, we always talk about superiority complexes, you know, ego, big ego, just probably like a bitch, whatever case may be. But what's really like not talked about is the inferiority complexes that exist within so many people. Like so many people don't even believe in themselves, especially as black people, because we don't have like proper representation and like historical representation. You have to literally go and find that representation. It's not just like, well, now it is there because, you know, we have social media and stuff like that. But like growing up, we didn't have that sort of representation. Most of our representation was mainly about like European standards and like, you know, most of the things where you see like, oh, people are wealthy, rich, living a soft life, they are European. And it's like there are also Black and brown people who are also living those lives, but it's just not spoken about in these communities. And that's also why I want to have these conversations a lot more too. Even if like Europeans enter this space, I still want to talk about it because the whole mindset of like being inferior and like not believing in yourself is a big thing amongst humans in general and like just people in the US in general, you know? And y'all, we are so blessed to be here. Like I know like America like sucks or whatever, but honestly like when I have went to Barbados, I realized how blessed we actually are to be here. Like we have access to literally everything. There's no reason why you should fail. There's no reason why you should fail being here. And a lot of times, like, we are so spoiled. We complain a lot about things that people don't even have access to use. Like, when I was in Barbados, I couldn't even use Cash App or I couldn't use Apple Pay. I couldn't do DoorDash. I couldn't do none of that. Like, it's like everything is so manual. Everything is so, like they don't have access to the same things that we do. And, like, that really made me want to come back here and really, like, lock the fuck in. Because it's like, bro, I have no excuse for real. I genuinely have no excuse. It's
No, I was like talking to a lady and she's from Russia. And it just like kind of made me realize like one, like how out of touch I am with the outside countries. Because she was saying like she came here and she loves it. Like she loves, but she's from Russia. And so everything is like controlled and programmed. And they don't get anything from the outside. And yeah, that perspective kind of like clicked for me and it switched. And then like, yes, America does suck right now. I was talking to her about that, but she was just like, no, like there's so many great opportunities here. Like, there's so much to offer back as opposed to being back home in Russia where it's just like nothing.
Yeah. That reminds me of this. I'm not gonna say it verbatim, but it was a quote that said, "You never understand how beautiful a thing is until you experience the opposite." Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, like that can go with just anything. Like, I'm sure we all have our own stories. Like she said earlier, like we've been through our own struggles. if you've been through something and you've experienced the good, you appreciate it way more than a person who's grown up on that on their life.
No,
So it's like the same.
No, seriously. And like the thing about living here is that the entire system and like how we all grew up in public schools and stuff like that. Well, maybe some of y'all went to private schools, but either way, we're not trained up to think that we can go after our dreams. Like, and it's really all about belief system. It's all about your belief system. They make it seem like it's all of these things outside of you, whatever. But no, it's internal, and it's about what you truly believe about yourself. Because the only difference between you and somebody who is at a place where you want to be is their belief in themselves and their conviction and their audacity to actually go get it. Okay, and you have no excuse. Like, we live in America, but like it's fucked up here, but like honestly, if you decide to continue to look at every opportunity like, oh, America sucks, I don't have any opportunities, it's always this, it's always that, that's exactly what you're going to experience. Because there are people living here who are literally getting paid to exist.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Some of them barely be having talents themselves.
I'm saying way less qualified than you. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta start having some more audacity and start showing up, okay? So yeah, so when you're showing up authentically in your heart center, you are the most magnetic version of yourself. Then you have the masculine structure that supports you and works repeatedly for you and creates this really good flow. That is that's like the passive systems that we're able to have, like selling digital assets and like creating something that we create literally one time and it can sell over and over and over again. That's the masculine system that does that. And your feminine energy is your authenticity and your magnetism and all of that stuff. So now you have to enter the receiving side of everything, because everything else. Okay, so everything else was you asking. So it's like, if you create a product or whatever, it's like, okay, I want you guys to experience this. You're inviting people into your world. You know, you're outreaching. You're asking people to, you know, come in. But it's a completely different thing when it's a completely different thing to expand to receive that. Like it's completely different for me to, you know, put out there like, oh, you guys, I'm having this feminine mastermind or whatever, and then actually you guys actually come. And I actually have to receive that and then also give back, versus like shrinking back and being like, okay, I'm scared, never mind. Like, you know? So yeah. When you've been so programmed to struggle and force, you can overwork your energy into that receiving space and end up blocking it. So there's a space where you are receiving, and a lot of times we end up filling that space with more work, because it's like, well, I still need to grind, I still need to work hard, I still need to do all this extra external stuff. But we're gonna shift that today. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, y'all. Please stop me whenever, because I'm gonna just keep going. Like, So
I was saying the question that you started with, like, can we actually answer that question? Or was it rhetorical? But I feel like
no, it was not rhetorical.
Oh, okay.
This is in the work, baby.
Yeah. I'm a very transparent person, and I like to connect with other people in different ways. So I really feel like that's a great question for us to like break the ice with each other. I mean, we're already pretty nice about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question was,
Is your nervous system ready to receive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is your nervous system ready to receive your next level of wealth? And that can be in any way that you feel, whether it's money, whether it's opportunities, whether it's relationships, whatever.
And what's crazy is I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was like, what am I gonna, like, where am I gonna be in the next 6 months? Like, what is my goal to kind of like grow and expand and gain that abundance and stuff like that? And I'm just thinking about it and thinking from where I am right now. I'm like, I ain't ready to receive what I want. I'm not like there yet. Like,
So why do you say that?
I feel like personally, my nervous system is shot. Like, I'm kind of numb. It's been, it's been like the past 2 years has been kind of crazy for me. So going through like all of the turmoil and like all of the unexpected like twists and turns, I feel like I put myself in this like kind of like this like little bubble to protect instead of like using that to expand and receive and grow all this stuff. And you talk about feminine energy, masculine energy, and I know for like myself, I've like kind of been performing from my masculine more so than my feminine, just because of all of that's what's happened. It's like a way to protect myself. Instead of being soft and instead of being like vulnerable and just letting that all, you know. So that's why I say I don't feel like right now my nervous system is ready to like receive all of the abundance that I have, but this is helpful.
Yeah. You will be.
So,
You'll be more ready to receive by estrogen.
I've been feeling to like have a girls' night out. I've just been around men.
Yeah, I know
Especially
exactly how
like this type of girls.
Yeah, like
You
not
know?
gossiping.
Not gossiping, not clubbing every single time, you know, just something very meaningful. I think a lot of times people don't like being vulnerable, which I understand, you know, getting to people is, it could be a little awkward to talk about just anything, regular stuff that you're going through, but I feel like it's necessary to understand that, like, okay, I'm here, she's here, this is where we want to be, just to like meet in the middle to try to help each other reach their goals or something like that. But yeah, so this is, I love this.
Yeah.
And this is, today, this was me not closing myself off to receive
Yes.
this.
Because I know that is the reason why a lot of people don't come, because they end up just being like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be like. Just having, I have a lot of anxiety around anything new, so it's just like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap at 5 o'clock, and then we're gonna get myself together.
yeah,
So
I'm so happy that you're here.
I feel that too. Like, to answer the question and the feedback of what y'all were saying, I don't even know if I'm really ready to receive. It's like one part of me is ready, but then I know I have to take my time because I am currently going through something. Like, I'm transitioning into like being a single woman again. And I know, like, y'all probably like, oh man,
no,
No,
real.
that's real.
like, I just got out of a very tough situation where I pretty much gave up a lot of myself when I was with him. And I mean, it was definitely because broken promises, like, he told me things, he acted on it, so it wasn't just like word of mouth, like he showed it, but then you know how it can be inconsistent, and then it left me kind of like with little to nothing. So I'm really trying to get back into that mindset of like, okay, you can be independent without being masculine, like you were saying, you can be on your own but still be able to receive. Because I do want to, like, soon again, one day meet somebody else. Like, I'm not gonna close myself up, but right now, I'm like at a place where I just don't trust men. Like, it's
That's okay.
Let the focus be on you.
yeah, exactly. Like, so it's just been And it kind of made me go into like a little spiral because I mean, even like I make friends easily, but in the past, of course, you know, we all had like those friends who kind of like did us dirty. So it kind of made me spiral think about like all the people in my life who like did me dirty, and now I'm like, do I even trust people? Like, it's just a lot. So, you know,
I feel like a lot of us are going through similar experiences.
Exactly. But this is good. Like she was saying, this is really good. Like to be vulnerable because I also have a mindset like I can be vulnerable and not fear like somebody like going and saying like I feel like people feel like, oh, if I talk too much, like somebody's gonna go over and tell another person. I have just mastered like, look, whatever I say, I don't care. Like it's out there. So if, you know, I feel like if you kind of just put that mindset in your head, like, hey, I put it out in the world, it was meant to be out in the world. You just don't care about what people say. And if they run themselves behind, that's on them. It's not nothing you can do. So you know, that's why I just learned to be vulnerable. Like, hey, who cares?
Yeah,
It's so hard for me to be vulnerable and like let people in.
I
Girl, I feel you. I'm definitely the same way, but I'm also like opening myself up more because honestly, like I would have did this last year. I would have did this. Well, no, I probably would have did this a few months ago, but I probably would have had like a lot more blockages to do it because I was even thinking about doing it like a little minute ago, like while I was like coming here doing my 10-day choreography challenge. And I was just feeling blocked. I was just like, no, it's not the right time, whatever. But I'm glad that this is the first one, and I'm glad that it's with you ladies.
divine timing, like it's your time.
Shayla?
Me? Oh my gosh. I feel like I am at times ready to receive. Like my nervous system is ready. I just, like you said earlier about being consistent in like believing in yourself, it's like weird. I'm like, it's like a dream. Like I'm like in and out of like,
And we're gonna get into all of that.
like very much like imposter syndrome, especially like being here and just like things that I've been through the past 2 years. It was like crazy, and then just for the calm to come after the storm, and to be here and like just to have exactly what I asked for is like, oh shit. Like it's just weird being in it. Yeah, it's like I'm very grateful, but it took me a minute to kind of like just
Like, and
be
accept
like,
that.
oh, I deserve this. I actually earned this. And I did it. So yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. I'm just feeling. It's like, and I'm by myself. I mean, I have fun. It's like just me and my son, and I'm just trying to heal. Like I'm just really trying to heal because I have a whole son. I do. He forget like. We had to get under a mom. No, he's to a dog.
She thought she was She's like, yes, son.
I don't know, like you be posted as if you have an actual child. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. I'm a cat mom. I got a daughter.
Yes.
Just get the right grade.
You got me thinking really having fun. I'm like, dang, I be forgetting we grown. Like we really have kids out here.
Oh no, not yet. This is my practice.
Girl.
I'm just gonna stay to the right now. I feel like a lot of my past comes up in my mind, and it's like nothing is happening. I'm just reliving all of this shit, and I'm trying to like release that. And yeah.
Do it for the son.
Do it for the baby.
Me?
Hey. This is such an interesting question because it's like very aligned with my life right now. Because oddly enough, I do actually feel like my nervous system is ready for more. I think that's one of the reasons why I may have attracted this experience tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's like, but at the same time, the only thing that gets me like, well, I don't know, is because there's been other times where I felt like I was ready too and nothing happened. But in terms of what you were talking about with the masculine and feminine energy, it's funny because when I was learning about manifestation, like over the past maybe like the past 4 years, I was learning a lot about manifestation. I kind of stopped like a year ago because I was so frustrated that nothing was actually happening. Like I felt like I was so focused on the feminine and like the internal work that I actually wasn't doing any of the masculine work, and I wasn't doing anything in real life, and nothing was manifesting.
That's real. That's so real.
Yeah. Like I was so angry at life and the world, and I was just like, F this, like I'm gonna do things the old-fashioned way and like not care. But it's like now it's funny because I'm actually seeing the benefits of doing work in the physical, and like because you do need that masculine, it's like you actually do need both. And I'm kind of just embracing hard work and learning that like when I'm working hard at the things that I want to do, it actually feels great, and I love it. It's fun, and like and so I'm no longer running away from doing work. And I mean, I'm just waiting for my money to manifest. But in terms of like experiencing pleasure, like there is this new person that I've been dating technically, and like I don't feel like crazy butterflies fire for him yet or anything like that. But he is a great guy, and he knows how to be a man and how to date, and even something simple like that, like me just feeling worthy of receiving that, because I'm currently also trying to get over me. I'm kind of like in love with like a good friend of mine, and like he's not in that space to be in a relationship, and so I have to like get over him, and also I'm introducing myself to like, new people and being able to and being able to like receive that abundance and that pleasure from this new person, while trying to like get over this other person who I know is not for me. Like it's just not for me. No matter how much I want it, no matter how much I cry or be angry at him or complain to him, like he's not the one for me. And it's like so many aspects where I'm learning like about what I deserve and what I need to be ready for and things like that. So in terms of the nervous system thing, I would say I am ready. Like
You sound
I would say
And honestly, like I feel that from you.
just from like you present that as well.
Yeah, like I definitely like intuitively picked up on that a little bit, especially when you were like you made a post, like a story post, and you were saying like just in terms of like when people have events to actually like reach out to people and stuff like that, which even made me like feel comfortable and like more open to actually reach out to you. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense, because like instead of me just posting like, hey everybody, I'm having this thing, like let me actually reach out to people directly, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like everything that you've been like posting and stuff like that, like I definitely feel that intuitively, like you are definitely like open. And yes, I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yes. But we are definitely going to like tap into like everything that y'all was saying. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit because I started reading this part, but I was trying to read this part first. But let me see. Okay, so all right, let me get back into it.
Yes.
All right. Get back into it. I'm working on my speaking as well, so like this is kind of like practice for me. All right, so you can always refine your skills over time, and this is talking about basically when you are wanting to like package your gifts, your skills, your passions, whatever you have or whatever, you can literally start right now and refine over time. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be like, because like before I started, I'm like, oh, I don't have that much experience, but like I am definitely at least one step ahead of somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and whatever it is that you are passionate about or want to share and want to give to the world, I think it's very, very important that you learn how you can package that into something for people to actually buy. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I didn't have one. I'm sure you have one.
Any more happens?
Sorry, Twitch. Oh, this is YouTube Live.
Okay, so for me to be able to live my life and package my experience within like package my experience and my knowledge within dance, within feminine energy, manifestation, prayer, all of these things, it's really, really fulfilling for me. And this is why I want to share this with all of you guys. and getting paid passively from things that I've actually experienced and things that I've created one time and can resell over and over again. Because no matter how far time goes, how much time passes, there's always going to be somebody who is right now where you were. So to be able to do that is just like super, super fulfilling for me. And for me, I am rebuilding my relationship with fully receiving as well. And I noticed that we really wear this badge of honor and like this seal of pride for working super hard and grinding, especially at the expense of our health, of our sleep, of our mental capacity. And we make those things the reason why we deserve wealth and peace and abundance. Like, it's like, oh, good job on your new achievement or whatever. It's like, yeah, I worked really hard to get here. It's like, okay, you don't have to wear that as a badge of honor, because 9 times out of 10, like, whenever it's like, I feel like not to say that you have to like ditch your work ethic or like your intentionality or any of those things, because I have very good work ethic, but I do not believe, like, when I feel like I'm working too hard, I know that I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not in alignment because I'm just forcing. Like, it's a different energy. And like, when you actually practice these things and you play with like different ways of like interacting with your life and interacting with working hard and working in general, you will be able to like find your little pocket that like works really well for you. So we like kind of wear this badge of honor of like working hard and like grinding ourselves to sleep. We stayed up all night to do this, da 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 da, whatever. And it's like, that's cool if it just flows like that. It's cool if that's how the flow went. But like to like pride yourself in working hard is actually going against the grain, especially against the grain of your feminine energy as a woman, because you were never meant to be doing all of that. Genuinely. Yeah, these things are already available to you whether you work hard or not. Because there are literally people who are building entire buildings. There are people who are literally like doing the absolute most and they have the lowest pay. And they are literally the hardest working people are the lowest paid. Literally. And then you'll see somebody go speak on the stage and they'll get $20K. $20K. Literally, like this is real life. You'll see somebody literally just post on social media every day, and TikTok is paying them $20,000 a month. It's insane.
Great. I was like,
Yeah.
Can you give me some ice, please? It's fine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. That was more of that? Oh, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hopefully this thing is not struck.
Should you open that out there? Is my pop?
It's not struck. I am a bartender.
Oh.
For real?
Hey.
Yeah. I had to get another plate. Yeah, if you shake it, it will pop.
That's what I usually have.
Yeah.
Prosecco, rosé. Okay, this is good, yummy, authentic, Italiano.
Thank you.
I don't know how much sugar for y'all. Was this keto or to your heart's content? I did.
4 years.
4 years. 4.5. What made you get into bartending?
Money. Abundance. So honestly, my mom did it, and they kept telling me, "Oh, you're gonna make so much money. You're gonna make so much money," and then I didn't make so much money because I worked at places that had like no volume.
Okay.
And I wasn't the type that wanted to like go work at a club. Like, it's just not. I don't really like clubs. So I got really lucky though. Like in training, like I learned a lot of experience. I worked at a restaurant. I like ran the restaurant myself. It was great. But service, I think it's just in general. Like it can be anything. I could be doing anything, and I just don't like service. I'm sorry. Like, and then I got into weed. So now I work in a dispensary.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very lucky, honestly.
Good time.
Yeah.
Bartending experience.
Yeah.
Your girl.
What's the plug?
I really am though. I don't really know. I really am the plug. I have a little fake shirt.
She's okay.
Seltzer. We got it all. Where's my margarita? Okay, go over there. And we're having come out.
Oh no, we're waiting for you. Word.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all want to put some food again? Go ahead.
Another I just love me some soda. That's one thing that I'm addicted to.
It's like more, you want like colder?
Oh yes, thank you.
It's not as cold.
But it's something.
It'll do. Yeah, they only put 3 shirts in so.
See?
Load it up.
Hi.
Like, girl, you said
Yes.
girl, I feel you. These men, okay? You know.
I'm in a whole relationship.
Oh yeah, you did see that.
No, I mean,
I don't want to be here. I was surprised you said I in fact it did.
I was like,
Oh, why did you say that?
And it's like, at first I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't make because I need to focus on myself. I really do like to focus on myself and getting my finances up. But at the same time, like, I feel like as a young, beautiful woman, you try to need to be.
yeah,
And because it's like you learn about
Do
yourself.
not waste your
Who are we
time.
to not waste
Do not
your
waste
time?
That's so funny.
Who are we to not Yeah, exactly. It's like it's more for the experiences and to learn about yourself.
Yes. And to know what you like and don't like.
Exactly.
You also are like, okay, so even since we're talking about femininity, like innocence is somewhat a part of femininity. Like it's a good thing to have some type of innocence. So they say. But like
Yeah.
I feel like dating when you're young and
Definitely.
because like it's so many women who like, and it's not even their fault. There's so many women who and before I say that, I think that innocence is more like in femininity, like femininity also is like being adaptable, like being like fluid. So sometimes you ever fell for a soft story and then it was a whole like little bamboozle. Like it's just our openness. Like
definitely gotta have discernment. Like,
exactly.
like you could still be feminine and open, but like it's still not feminine.
Exactly. So you gotta have your boundaries in check too.
Yeah.
That's why, oh my gosh, it's this book called Why Men Love Bitches.
Yeah. Oh, I think I heard.
I love that book. It's obviously not telling you to be like mean. It's just the title just grabs attention, but it's teaching women how to navigate in relationships by still being feminine, but also setting boundaries. Because these men will literally try to step
Yeah, like
over your life.
you genuinely do have to be mean. Though. Like I don't know what the cognitive thing is with them, but it's like when you literally, it's more so of like you literally not compromising any of your boundaries.
Yes.
Like no matter what. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
And if you need to block him.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Because when you don't stand on business, they know they can run your life.
No, they
So
don't.
when they see something different, they're like, oh, okay, let me get myself in check.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she not gonna handle it. So,
Yeah. And like, I feel like we
exactly.
when we see somebody sacrificing for us, I feel like as women, we're like, oh, okay, they really care about me.
No, I'll be like, that's what you should say.
Sad.
Men don't think like that.
Yeah.
They see somebody sacrificing for them and they think, oh, I can play with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do whatever I want.
They completely different.
They think
There's
completely
another book
different.
too that you should read. It's called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Yes, I heard of it, but
Yeah,
I
I never
never
heard
heard
of
of
read that book. I was like, right after my last
Is it
internship, because I was like, and she was like, you need to read this book. Because he don't move like you, he don't think like you, he's not emotional like you, and
And I
not
think-
even nowhere remotely.
and
And she was
honestly-
basically, I fucked with the relationship. And I was like, that's fucked up.
Damn.
I did. He was schizophrenic, insane. Let's just forget about it. But in some aspects, she was definitely right. I definitely could have done things differently if I knew.
And I think as women, we gotta stop like expecting men to do men. 'Cause I feel like that's the reason why like there's a lot of sassy men now because it's like you can't expect a man to be a woman. You gotta expect a man to be a man. You gotta answer the question.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Like men are not gonna be like okay. I'm not saying like men don't have emotions or anything like that, but they are not. They don't experience emotions at the same capacity as like we operate on so many different dimensions because we're women. We literally bring life into this planet.
Yeah.
So like the level of shit that we feel, it's like it's kind of unfair to like look at a man and be like,
Oh, you don't get it.
Yeah.
yeah, like they
we don't
genuinely,
need mothers.
like they genuinely don't get certain shit. Like that doesn't mean to not hold them accountable, but at the same time, it's just like I feel like some things that we be like expecting them to understand, they genuinely just don't.
Like
They never will.
Shira's never said, men are dumb. They don't get it. They never don't get it.
Whenever I'm dealing with anything, bro, I just turn her on.
That's what I'm saying. But I need to like have some sense slapped into me. Like,
Yes, girl, watch some serious stuff.
No, she really like.
She's gonna clock that
Yeah.
T.
okay.
And she's gonna have you not feel bad at all.
Shira 7. Oh, girl.
Yeah, because that's the girl you like sprinkle, sprinkle.
Oh, sprinkle, you know those sprinkles?
You never. Okay.
Oh, sprinkle.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, you have to watch her video.
You
gotta tune in.
girl.
You gotta tune in. Like she.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, I saw this one the other day. It was like, so this might be controversial, but I am a big advocate for like, it's okay to give your man a gift every now and then, okay? Like, you help him out, but I don't think women should feel bad for men who like are like broke, like.
Oh,
No,
Exactly, yes.
And they feel like they gotta take care of her.
No.
There's women out here who do that. Like they really pick me. Okay, Bob, no, like you're Keisha. Like you're giving him
Because I'm building him up for him to go.
give me a
That's the men
Yeah. Because I just feel like, oh yeah, I don't mind being with a man on his come up, and it's like I still don't mind it, but now I start to see like, oh, I see why women don't do that because they will get up and leave your ass.
Yeah,
Broke men are so sad. They hate their life.
It's not like it's
Like,
like me.
yeah.
They don't think straight. Like that's one of the problems with my friend who I'm like trying to be out of love with is that like he has a mentality of like lack, and he's always like thinking of the negative. He's like, oh, but what if this happened? What if this happened? And I'm like, I need my partner to make me feel abundant.
No.
Literally, like there are no limits, no rules. Like
No.
literally, like that's so
Genuinely.
because if you're that negative, you need a therapist. Like, that's how my ex was. He was so like.
And then I hate when it's like they're like that, but they don't understand that women are the light. Like if you listen to what a woman got to say, you will be okay.
Sometimes they really do need to listen to us. Like we be knowing, okay? We might crash out sometimes and our emotions get into play. Like we be knowing. Y'all ever
It's
like
that
feel like
intuitiveness.
Yeah,
And
it's
I feel
like
like they
they're
listen
not
to
supposed
like facts and we listen to like frequency. And
Yes.
when we try to speak to them in frequency, they're just looking at the
No.
facts.
No,
they
they
don't understand that shit.
Like, I
and
have
they
a
like,
lot of
where you
girlfriends
coming up
that
with
they
this?
don't be hearing.
I see it. I see it.
Like you on a whole different realm right now. Like
It's
trying to
not
figure
your
out
fault.
that
It's not even the negativity for me. It's just the fact that like I'm gonna let's be so fucking like
no,
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like
sometimes.
optimistic, but I need the money. Where is the bills?
yeah.
Oh, girl, I have material.
I'm sorry.
I'm not behind none of that. Like,
If it hasn't materialized, it's because of something. Like, we can't ignore that. that part of it. Like,
Right.
you can't just be like, oh, but his character. It's like, girl, what about his spirit though? Like, I feel like is you know, your finances and your wealth is connected to you being connected to your purpose.
Yes.
And I need a man who knows
Yes.
his purpose.
Poverty is definitely
Who's the
spiritual
purpose?
warfare.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
is
Yes.
because like not to even be that person, but how can a man, unless you have some mental thing going on, like okay, that might
Because they
came
know
off-
these women.
Yes,
that probably came off very wrong.
No,
Okay.
You know,
Do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Girl, you are a man.
Yeah.
This patriarchy.
Yeah.
How are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, get up.
yeah.
That's
Easy
why they
for
girls
you.
are making a good job.
Yes.
And
That's why I said unless they have like a mental, like mentally
Yeah.
challenged or something, that's the only
some
excuse.
trauma that they need to go to therapy for, like I said.
That's still not an excuse though, because you know how much stuff we go through as women, and we operate on so many.
At a certain
Our body
age,
literally attacks us every
Never
single
saw
time. They have
Girl,
zero
that's
excuses.
This is
No,
the
no.
most patriarchy.
We literally have like so many hormones kicking our butt
Every day.
I think I heard something like women have like only like 5 days of like
Normalcy.
Yes, bro.
That's the week right after your period.
We have a 28-day cycle and men operate 24 hours.
You know my cycle comes
No.
every 27 days.
We love
My cycle comes every 27 days. I'm a little early bird.
That's not keeping track.
How was I getting me off?
Okay, so this is very important. I love to
You know all of the 4 phases?
Yes.
Okay.
They're important for your everyday life. Like y'all should really like plan yes, plan your life around your cycle. I'm telling you. So like
Okay, let's have next feminine talk.
Yes.
y'all, I know so much about like the cycle is crazy. Like even just the spiritual part of it. Like I look into because I love looking into femininity too, but like there's different levels.
It's so many different aspects and different things.
That scientific
Yes.
connection of what the spirituality
Yes.
is.
That's
And
such
I
a
love
good idea
science.
though. Like I think like when I have these, like because she was saying she knows a lot about like cycle syncing and stuff like that. So I think like when I have these, we can have like different people talk at different times because I also have other friends who are like in the financial industry and I'm in the financial industry too, but like they're actually like
Doing fine.
like my friend Ricarda, she's a life insurance broker. She's the youngest broker in the EMB. And if she was to speak, it would be really good.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna
Infectious.
definitely have like
Might need
that.
her out.
Yes, and I definitely like would love for you to talk about that too.
Yeah, I love to talk. Like I do. I just like to talk. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just talking is spiritual too. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you say and put out in the world, that is what
Yes,
you
we're gonna come out.
exactly. So okay.
Yes. Okay, well let me continue, y'all. What time is it?
8:45.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. And we're gonna get into like and we're gonna get into everything that Charles was discussing about like being open to receive and stuff like that. Okay, so you are an extension of your bloodline and the women who came before you. And the access that we have to truly create a soft life, one where you don't wear your struggle as a badge of honor and really ascend your lineage is something that I am immensely grateful for and do not take lightly at all. Like the way that you can ascend your bloodline right now, like if you continue to pass down like generational lack, then that's just on you because we have every opportunity to do what the women who came before us wasn't able to pass down to us. So yeah, it's truly a privilege and an honor. Like when we think of privilege, we put like this image towards it, but like all of us are. Jen.
Life is a privilege.
Yes. So when you start to package your experience, your voice, your knowledge, your gifts, It not only impacts you, but it's a rippling effect of longevity on your family and the people around you. And it's also ascending how you rest and receive extreme amounts of abundance. Because I'm not talking about like making, I mean, of course you're gonna start out like this. I'm not talking about making like a few $100s. I'm talking about making like 10,000 plus a month, 100K plus a month, like aiming for that, literally aiming for the stars, because it can be done, and you just have to apply yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to stay connected to what your heart is telling you to do. So yeah, because you're gonna create something that is gonna work around the clock for you while you're resting. Literally, like sometimes when I'm like just chilling or like while I'm in rehearsal or whatever the case may be, I'll just like get sales on my phone. And it's from a product. First of all, it's from a product that I didn't even make, because I had bought the blueprint and I rebranded it myself, and I like added my own stuff in there. And I also added a feminine sales playbook that I actually wrote up myself. but yeah, so it goes into like how to sell femininely, because sales is seen as like a male industry, but honestly women have the upper hand, because we have like, bro, all you have to do is use your beauty.
Yeah.
Like you can persuade anybody with just the way you look. So like it's no reason why anyone should.
You don't have to know aggressive how men are. Like,
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, and I talk about that all the
You
time.
say you think it look cute. Think about it.
No, seriously, and just have confidence in yourself, and assume the sale.
the cauliflower gone.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That was good.
You was looking at it like it was weird.
So I understand now.
Okay, now we're getting into the inner work, y'all. So we're gonna start to talk about the nervous system, because that is what is going to allow you to be able to open yourself up to receive more. So your nervous system is basically your body being able to communicate whether or not it's safe. So you have alarms that'll go off if there's perceived danger or something that feels unsafe. And sometimes these alarms can go off even if it's just something different or new. It might be something that you're consciously wanting to do, but it's just new, and your nervous system feels like unsafe. So it's going to stop you from pursuing that. So anyone who is expanding to that next level of income or abundance or love or opportunities, whatever it is, you're stepping out of that zone of familiarity, which is why you feel like anxious, scared, whatever the case may be. And yeah, so you're stepping out of that zone of familiarity and your comfort zone, and your nervous system will try to use as many different ways and nuances to push the brakes or slow you down. And you have to be aware of these things, because sometimes we can just think like, oh, this is just how I am. Like, I just can't be consistent. I just can't do this. But you have to be able to understand when your body is like reacting to something that's just new, and then you can bypass that. So it's going to try to push the brakes on you, or try to slow you down, or it's going to like sound an alarm because something is different or it's new, and it's basically like viewing it as it's like unsafe. But you consciously know that it's safe, like it's something that you actually want to do. And this is like, I think it's biology or something like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't really aware of their biology, so they're just thinking like, oh, I can't do it, you know. Your nervous system's only concern is your safety. It doesn't care about your happiness. It doesn't care if what you're doing is going to make you richer. It doesn't care if you are fully equipped to go ahead and do it. Like, it doesn't matter. Just making sure that you're safe, and it's making sure that you're safe based upon like things that you've already went through. And a previous experience can never predict a new experience. So if you're thinking that you can like predict what's going to happen if you start posting content more or whatever, like you're never going to know until you actually do it. Like, your previous experience will never predict that for you. So we're going to talk about how it shows up in the body. So when you are regulated and you feel safe to receive and to be open to receive more, you feel connected, you feel calm, you feel well resourced, and very flowy, like you feel like you're in flow. Your body feels relaxed. Your heart and your mind feels like they're in coherence. Like you don't feel like basically what you were saying about you like wanting to like step out of love with a person. It's like your heart is still connected to that, although your mind is telling you, move a different way, or maybe vice versa. And to know how. Wait, what am I saying? Oh, this is okay. So to feel regulated and safe, your heart and your mind are going to be in coherence. So like your heart and your mind are going to be on the same page, and that's how you know that you are, you're regulated. You feel good to receive more. You're able to be present without constantly like drifting off and going into like other things and stuff like that. And you're able to receive it, and it feels safe. You're able to receive the present moment, and it feels safe. How it shows up in your body when you're unregulated, unsafe, when you're in survival mode, is your conscious mind knows what it wants, but your body is like, hold on, this is different. I don't know. It's that out of coherence thing.
I tell you, my nervous system is shot.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
It'll, like, that's literally how I feel. Like, I'm like, what's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong with you. You just have to do the inner work to get it back into coherence. Nothing is wrong with you. It's a natural thing for you to go out of alignment sometimes.
That's what I
feel out of. Yeah, and like now that you're aware of this information, you can actually do something different. So when it's unregulated, you can go into freeze response, and I'm gonna go into like freeze response and then like fawn response, so you can like see what that looks like, so you can catch yourself when it comes up. So freeze response, fawn, yeah, and then you have flight too.
Yeah, I was talking about fight or flight earlier today.
Oh, for real? Yes, I just love how everything is like
Everything is aligned.
in alignment.
I'm telling you.
And then you have flight, which is like running and like shrinking back into like what you already know. Like, okay, I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Maybe uncomfortable. See how it feels.
Yes.
Yes. I was just literally thinking that, like, you gotta get comfortable with because life is uncomfortable.
Yes. So this is all the nervous system work that we do in Divine Feminine Magnetism, which is the self-paced program that I created, that I call Divine Feminine Magnetism, Energetic Perfume. All of y'all have been to my classes before. I think the last class that you were at, I didn't like curate the energetic perfume thing yet, but basically your energetic perfume is the energy that you are radiating within your auric field. The energy you are radiating within your auric field and how that is like reflecting back to you. So like when you walk into a room and you're just kind of like to yourself, like your energetic perfume is smelling like insecure, or like you're smelling like.
I think he did actually talk about that class. Because I do remember giving, sorry, I do remember her giving her whole, like, I remember that, because I hadn't seen it in a while, and she went around and, like, shared what, like, affirmations about ourselves.
You had me into the Beauty in My Darkness class. That was like my second class.
It was a lot, yeah.
I started doing energetic
was
perfume.
in that class together. Yes. That was when we did the energetic perfume. It was me, you, and the other girl. She had lost
Specifically, yes.
Well,
But yeah.
yeah, too, but
yeah, it felt along the same.
Yeah, it was along the same lines. It was like curating, I guess.
Yeah.
It was.
And we did this on some Megan Thee Stallion bigger in Texas.
Yes.
I still remember the choreo a little bit.
Yes. I definitely want to like reteach a lot of stuff. Like I got a lot of shit.
I want you to.
Yes, for sure.
Already.
But yeah, this is like the nervous system work that I do within that program that I created, which is a digital product that I created from scratch. It's not something that I bought from anybody or been like branded or anything like that. And it has a lot of video trainings and like inner work and modules and stuff like that that are going to help you connect to your body, and I also included dance alchemy in it as well, so that you can actually feel into your body. Because I like to do a lot of exercises where we use like affirmative thinking and speaking along with like dancing or like stretching, because like when you are fueling your mind with the right thoughts, and you're also using your body as well, and like you're letting that settle into your body, like you feel the shift immediately, And dance alchemy is something I created. So if y'all ever hear anybody talk about dance alchemy,
What you just said reminded me of theater. Cause like, I'm sorry, back in school, they in movement class, they used to tell us like, okay, think of a word or like think of something and then move like that.
yes,
Like, so what you just said, it reminded me of that.
yes,
You should do that.
yes, absolutely.
It's so
I'm gonna
good.
definitely expand on it more. Like, I'm definitely gonna expand on it more. Because also like when I talk about dance alchemy, I thought that people wouldn't really like know what that meant, and they were just like, oh, that's just some like spiritual shit, whatever. But like people really be resonating when I talk about dance alchemy, so it's like okay, and I'm really connected to it, so it's like all right, bet like perfect, you know. So yeah, so it's a course that I created to open up and expand your capacity for more and to feel safe in your body to do so, while also rewiring your mind, because it's also an entirely different thing to like rewire your mind and to like change how you've been thinking from literally all of your life. Like you have, wait, how old are you? 23, 24, 25. Okay. Yeah, so like you got like 23 to 25 years of mindset and thinking and operating, and like if you want to change your life, you have to literally change all of that. Like you gotta rewrite the story for yourself. You gotta rewrite the story for yourself, and you have to be open to receive that. Because like it's one thing to just say affirmations. Like people say affirmations all day. Like I love myself, blah, blah, but if you don't actually believe them, it means nothing. And if you're not actually embodying those things, like feeling is your most potent power. And a lot of people want to cut their feelings off. They want to smoke their feelings away, drink their feelings away. You're literally cutting off your most powerful tool. So yeah. So let's get into these behaviors that come up when we like feel like we want to resist opening. So we have freeze and fawn, and these are like basically two sides of the same coin. And yeah, so with freeze, you basically you're starting to expand, you're getting your momentum, things are going well, and you're increasing. Things are going well, they're increasing. You're showing up consistently. You start to get really like far out of like your familiarity zone, like really far out of your comfort zone. Okay, so like everything is going well, everything is flowing good, and like you start to like step real far out of like what you're usually like where your nervous system is usually resting in, and the next thing you know, you just stop showing up. Stop posting. You get exhausted. You literally get exhausted. Like your body starts to get exhausted, and it basically starts to shut down, and it basically pulls the plug on your energy. That's freeze. Basically pulls the plug on your energy. It's kind of like that stop and start cycle where it's like you're constantly stopping and starting. Like you feel like you're constantly starting over, and it's because your body is going through that like freeze cycle or whatever. And unawareness of this will make you just be like, oh, I just can't be consistent. And you'll get nervous to try again because of your previous experience where it's like, I'm gonna just stop anyway. So it's just like simple, you know. And then you start to develop these secondary limited beliefs where it's like, these things are literally just coming from you stepping outside of your comfort zone. You have to be able to rest there long enough for it to start to feel comfortable. it's gonna feel uncomfortable a little bit, but you literally gotta gaslight yourself to success. Like you gotta make yourself feel like this is comfortable, this is my new life. Like if you are saying that you want to create more content, you want to start getting paid from your content and stuff like that, you're posting consistently, you have to make that your reality. You have to shift from wanting it to actually having it, because that's the only thing that's creating distance, is you constantly coming from the place of like wanting it and putting it far away from you. So when you don't have this awareness, you start coming up with these secondary beliefs, and you want to just stop, because like mentally you want to do it, but like it's like physically you're like unable to do it because you just settled into the uncomfortability of like stepping out so far. And then we have and like these behaviors are coming up in effort to like keep you safe. And when you can understand that, then you can be like, okay, this is just my body trying to keep me safe. Okay, I'm actually safe, and I'm gonna tell you like a little like practice that you can do, like that'll help you regulate your nervous system like in the moment. So then we have fawn. So this is basically like when you like basically lay down and play dead. It's basically basically like you just lay down and play dead, so like the danger can go around you, and it's like you try to let it like bypass. You try to let those feelings, that uncomfortability bypass before you start taking action.
Bro, I'm like, no, I'm like
having
so many
flashbacks.
when you're saying this. Yes.
Same.
I do this today.
Like hell.
Like when I take stress naps, yeah. I take stress nap but I just don't want to think about my problems. I was like,
Because I think someone told me that was like when there's a lot of shit going on in the world and you sleep.
yeah.
And I was like,
You don't want to be alone.
I'm like, I was like,
Yeah, that makes sense that you were saying like you do that when you're stressed, because that means your nervous system is unregulated, and there are things that you can do to get yourself back into regulation and back into that connectivity and flow. And like there's been so many, like, because I used to do the same thing. Like I would just like take a nap, and I'm just like, all right, I cannot keep doing this. Like I genuinely can't keep doing this. Like I realize I got shit to do. I realize I have goals. Like I want to do things. Like So like this is kind of what like catapulted me into this work, was like I was really tired of like being insecure and constantly feeling like I gotta like prove my worth and constantly like do all of this shit to like get to where I want to be. And it's like it's all just because my nervous system is unregulated. I have limiting beliefs. Like everything is just all over the place, and I wasn't really clear with what I wanted. Because also like you could say like, oh yeah, I want to make more money, but that's not enough. Like you need to actually have a definite what's it called? A definite desire. So like one of my desires, and I'm sharing this with you guys because once it happens, and I'm gonna help y'all do the shit too. But one of my desires is to start having 10K plus months. And I'm still working through like my nervous system and different limiting beliefs and stuff like that. I feel like I've rewired my brain to the point to where like I actually do believe in myself. I know that it's possible, and like I don't have those limiting beliefs anymore where it's like I can't really do this, I'm not fit for this, I'm not really worthy of this. It's just more so of like applying myself and just honestly just staying consistent. And like I feel like I've been doing good with staying consistent, but also I think another thing for me is like the clarity thing. Because like I feel like all this freaking year I've been saying I'm trying to find clarity. And when you're unclear, basically all manifestation is having good aim. You have a desire, you know what you want, and you align yourself to get it. You align yourself and you embody, you take aligned action to get it. So like if I'm wanting to like post on YouTube or whatever, the aligned action that I'm going to take is to figure out what type of content do I want to post, what I want to talk about, what am I truly passionate about, because also people try to jump onto something because they see other people doing it, but they're not truly connected to it, and they can't throw themselves wholeheartedly into it without like looking for somebody else to like give them some sort of inspiration. Not even inspiration. That was the wrong word. Some sort of validation.
Yeah.
Validation is the word. So I would say like it's important that whatever you decide to do, make sure that it's something that you can really throw yourself wholeheartedly into. And yes, it's going to be times where you don't feel like doing that. It's going to be times where it gets hard or whatever the case may be. But again, like whenever I feel like something is getting hard and it's something that I really want to do, I gotta flip the mindset like, oh, this is hard. No, this is actually very easy for me. And then the entire energy shifts. Like that's how I was able to even like grow from 1 to 10K on TikTok, because like I stopped being like, this is hard, I don't know what to talk about. Like, girl, you don't know what to talk about. Like I do know what to talk about. And now I'm opening myself to be able to receive and opening myself for my higher power to give me things and speak through me and to create through me, because you are a vessel of God. So like if you are closed off, you're not going to be able to create the things that God has given you to create. And if you see a vision in your head right now, you have everything that you need right now to at least take one step forward. So like all of that, like a lot of people, especially when it comes to content, they're like, oh, but I need to leave my job. Oh, but I need to get a new phone. I need to get a new camera. I need this. I need that. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because if God gave you that vision, you got a phone. What's stopping you? There's literally nothing physical stopping you. It's all mental and energetic and spiritual. And yeah.
I'm so proud.
It's very, very powerful.
I definitely want to amplify what you just said, because it sounded small, like when you were like, oh yeah, your brain starts to think, oh, this is hard, and then you were like, actually, this is easy. Like, it sounds small, but like that actually does work.
It
Like,
does
just
work.
say it, because you don't have to believe it even in the moment, but like once you say it, your brain starts to see it that way. Like, oh, this is easy, and then like everything does change. And it's like our brains are powerful.
Yeah.
It'll problem solve for you. Like,
Yes.
Like we don't really have to do too much. Like it's literally sometimes just saying the opposite thing will make that thing true, even if you don't believe it. Because sometimes it can take a while to build up actual beliefs. Because beliefs is just something that you've heard over and over again, and then you start to believe it. So sometimes that can take a while to build up, but it's like your brain, once it hears something, it'll start to make that thing make sense. That's why if you tell it, oh, this is hard, your brain's gonna be like, yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, this is easy, your brain's gonna be like, yeah, it is easy.
Yes.
Like, it sounds small, but like it actually does make it.
No, yeah. It makes the entire world. It's
But
like,
I feel like when your mind is open to like it being easy, it shows up right before your
it
eyes.
does. And
Yeah.
manifestation is always instant. Once you decide something, the path is going to start unfolding right before you. And like as soon as the thing about manifestation is how long can you keep your focus on something positive? How long can you keep your focus on what it is that you want?
But then it's like, how do you keep that consistent? Affirmation. Oh my gosh.
You have to literally rampage. You have to rampage affirmation. You have to change your mind, because if your mind doesn't change, nothing is going to change. You can constantly take action from the same mindset for the next year and nothing changes. Still get the same results, because you're coming from a mindset of this is hard, or it's going to take me 10 years to do this. It's going to, like, bro, it doesn't have to take that long. It genuinely doesn't have to take that long.
Think of the placebo effect. Like even with medication, I know like that's not what we're talking about, but
No,
like
but still.
your brain, when they do tests, they literally be giving people sugar pills, and people be healing themselves.
Yeah.
Because their brain is telling them that they're healing. So it's the same with this. Like I just always think back to the placebo, because it's like we can literally change our mind. Yes. Whatever you think of, it's going to happen. If you think you're sick, your body's going to be sick. If you think you're powerful, then you're going to show up that way. So
Yes, absolutely.
That's so strange. Because I was literally thinking all of this like earlier today.
everything is alive. Like
Yes.
You say what?
everything's alive. I said that like 3 times. It's like this is. I just needed this. That's all I'm saying. I really, it's like,
So I'm like, I'm kind of over this lifestyle that I'm living and that I put myself in. And I'm just like, talking to myself earlier today, I'm like, I could literally just cut all this shit off today and just be like, this is
we're
what we
made to
like.
change.
We don't
We
give
are
ourselves-
human.
We don't give ourselves enough credit for how much power we actually have. Like if you could change right now, you could decide I don't want this anymore.
And then you just stop.
But you can't just say like, oh, I don't want this anymore. You need to have something to replace it with.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you don't have anything to replace it with, it's just gonna continue to
Sure.
revolve back to what you've always been like used to. Because like she was saying, like it does take a while to build up your belief. Especially when you've been believing one thing for like most of your life. You've been believing that, you know, in order to have like an abundant amount of money, you gotta work super hard. You gotta work for 50 years, all of this stuff. No, you don't, especially in this time period. And like this is why I'm like, girls, wake up because you can literally use your beauty and your skills to create passive income for yourself. And all you need to do is show up. And like it sounds very easy, you know what I'm saying? And it is easy if you decide to look at it like that. Like, and it takes a lot of confidence, but you do have to do the inner work to get to that place. Like it's not just like I didn't wake up like this. Like it's always been there, you know. I was just afraid to actually tap into it and like fully step into it. It's like I was half stepping in, like
Yes.
they gonna judge me.
Yes.
Oh, they gonna think I'm crazy. No, fuck that. Like I don't give a fuck because and that's another thing with creating content. It's like I would have the wrong people in mind while creating content. I would be thinking of like the people who might not resonate with it, and it's like no, I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm not even thinking of y'all. Like even when it comes to like, you know, you posting like your music or whatever the case may be, like don't be afraid of what people who don't resonate with you are going to be thinking because they don't resonate with you for a reason. Like you don't even want them to even be in your energetic space anyway. And like sometimes we hyper fixate on people who are not supporting us or people who don't resonate with us so much that we're not even giving any attention to